Okay, so what are these rumors on TikTok? We're rolling. We're ready. Do you hear our music?
Yeah.
It's so fun.
It gets us in the mood to like.
Sometimes I'll like
chat.
start twerking or something.
You haven't done that in a minute, huh?
I haven't.
Twerked in a minute? Should we twerk for the camera?
Do you guys want to twerk?
The amount of times I've seen you twerk.
Oh, God.
Like, I actually don't need to be put up with you.
No.
No.
Dude, I could never like try to twerk with her.
Why?
I know, it's threatening.
Do you? I couldn't do that, dude. Like,
Well,
I don't
think we
really
need to
know
just have
how.
like a mini lesson on how to move your ass.
We've done that before.
It didn't work.
Yeah, I don't know.
She
I
didn't
don't
learn
need
much
to
from
compare
it.
myself to you.
Okay. Well, hi, Gia.
Hi.
Hi, Gia.
Hey,
We're
guys.
so excited to have you here today. I think like we can start off by
Can you get cozy over
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, let's get cozy, y'all.
it's
I wore my Uggs. It's officially fall.
I
Nice.
love those. First time I've seen them out this season. I have mine. I need to whip
First
them out.
everything.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, it's as soon as the temperature dropped like
yeah.
5 degrees, I was like, let me get the Uggs
And your
out.
comfy pants.
And my comfy pants,
I
my comfy
know.
TikTok shop pants.
Oh, I was gonna ask where you got them.
All the
Do you like
comments.
have? If you do that link, do you make money? If you
Yeah, you earn
do that on
commission.
TikTok,
TikTok shop is like actually, I kind of like it. Like I didn't want to like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so brandy and addy, but I fell for it. And these pants are like so flattering, and they were like literally $6.
Yeah, I haven't done anything yet.
Oh, I've gotten some things off of it.
Do you like it?
I love
Yeah.
that.
Everything I've gotten is great.
Yeah.
Everything I've gotten is
Yeah.
great.
Me too.
God.
Wait, those fucking ads that have been getting me are the You're not ugly or fat. You just have cortisol face. Have you seen
Wait,
this?
I saw one of them, and I didn't even like look. And it's like when you're saying you're like inflamed.
Yeah, and I had no idea
You
that
just said
cortisol. I had no idea it was even a thing.
I don't. Is it like I skip them? Cause
I think
I'm,
they
like,
just
I'm
make it
being
up to get
targeted.
me to buy these stupid fucking packets that I'm drinking every night.
Did you buy
before-
them?
Yes, and I'm drinking them before bed because I watch these podcast clips of myself. I'm like, why do you have a double chin all the time? And
Yeah,
it's
maybe
because
it's
I have
inflammation.
cortisol face.
That's stress. Cortisol is stress.
Okay, well,
Are you stressed?
maybe a little bit.
I think so.
Anyway, okay,
We're all
let's get into
stressed.
it. So, okay, when we first met you,
Yes.
I feel like we kind of bonded over the fact that like you're still friends with your high school friends.
Wait, when did we first meet?
I think it was at.
Or with Becca?
Was it at
Shout out
Becca's
Becca.
Valentine's Day party, or had we met before?
I think we met before that.
I feel like we met before that. Oh, sorry. I feel like we met before that. No?
Where was it?
Where did
I'm
we
trying to
meet?
think. Oh, you guys.
Wait,
I don't think I'm gonna be able to think of it.
was it at like a pool party? No.
Was it Halloween? Or not Halloween. Was it Valentine?
When did you
Valentine's
move
Day?
to Nashville?
I think we had
Last
already,
August, a year ago. It was.
I think we had already met at Galentine's Day.
I feel like we also did. I feel like it was like a brief meeting before. I don't know.
Was it something
This is
for
gonna bother
Becca's
me.
birthday? You met. Wait, did you meet Gia at Becca's birthday?
Yes, it was at Hall.
You weren't there.
I
and
wasn't
she
there.
Wasn't
You
there.
were
there, and you were like, "I have." Oh yeah, wait.
And we were
Yes, and we
talked about breakups
we did
at the
talk
time.
about breakups.
Oh,
and
because-
you were, yeah.
Oh,
And you
okay.
were like, I have like a package. You're like, I have a best friend. She's like always my right hand. And you're
Yes.
like, I can't believe you're not here. Everyone's like, oh my God, yeah, Kenna's not here. That's crazy. And I had no idea who you were. So I was like, Kenna's not here. This is crazy. Who's Kenna?
Yeah,
And then
what
I actually met you at Valentine's Day.
Okay. Okay. So
But
that.
I knew Mackie before.
That's it.
And I knew of you, but like we had never met
Yeah,
face to
no.
face.
No.
And then I think after Valentine's Day, we like saw each other at Friends in Low Places.
yeah, and
That's
that's
when I
when you were
remember, like-
throwing your ass
Yeah.
back. And that's why I'm not twerking with you right now.
Yeah.
But
I don't want to do that.
You
to
really
myself.
were like on the
God.
couch at Friends in Low Places
Okay.
at like 4 a.m.
Yeah, and everyone was so at Galentine's. It was dry January because Becca did it in January, which was really early, so nobody was drinking, and so you were both so like behaved. And then when I saw you at Friends in Low Places, I was like,
Oh.
"Who is this?" You like dance. You're like in the center of the circle you formed at Friends.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
that's wild.
I do remember the Friends interaction. I remember meeting at Valentine's Day, but I remember the Friends interaction more, even though we were drunk.
Yeah.
Because I remember we bonded over use. Like your high school friends were there.
Yes.
Right. And
Best
like
friends are my high school friends.
yes, and we were like, okay, we're literally so close with our high school friends. So, and I always feel like that's a green flag when you meet someone.
I agree. And I was talking to someone about this recently. Also, I think this is like, I don't know if it's controversial, but if you don't have home friends, for me, that's a red flag.
100%.
Like,
Me
you meet
too.
someone, they're like, oh, like in college, and be like, oh, I don't have any like girlfriends from home. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, and usually those girls were the girls I never ended up being friends with, which was interesting.
Yeah.
But like, and I don't think that's like, that's black and white. Like some people genuinely don't. I know some great people that don't really have great home friends, and that's separate. But like a lot of the time, it's a little bit of a red flag.
Yeah, I 100% agree. And
Me too.
I just remember that we had that conversation at Friends. But like, how do you think you've maintained your friendships from home? Like, why do you think you guys are all still so close?
That's such an interesting question. And I don't know, like for me, like my best friends from home, like they're my sisters. And it's kind of those relationships where you don't have to call. Like I'm someone, like I'm so bad at like regularly talking to people. I'll go weeks without talking to some of my friends, and then I'll pick up the phone and it'll be like, I talked to them a day ago. Like,
yeah,
that's something I'm like working on and like trying to check in on people more regularly. But like, I think when you just have that bond with someone, you don't like
just let it
it
go.
just, yeah, like, I don't know. They're like family, and you don't need to like really, I mean, you do need to nurture those relationships, but it's not as intense as like a new friend where you don't have those bonds established yet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You live with them?
Yeah. So my 2 roommates here, they actually moved with me. Thank God. Are like, they're like my sisters, and we have like a 4th best friend who didn't move with us back home outside of like Philly.
Okay.
But yeah, like 2 of my best friends they're my roommates now. We just renewed our lease another year, and then we actually have like 3 of our guy best friends from home also moved with us.
That is so
There's
amazing.
6 of us here.
So fun.
Yeah, so
like
fun.
that's a dream to have your high school friends.
No,
like,
it's a dream.
Sure.
live in the same. I wish we had more of them here.
We've tried. They just are all around the fucking United States.
It's hard. It helped when like we all just graduated college. So,
Yeah.
like, nobody had a plan, so we
Did
were
you
all
guys
like,
all go to school together too?
no.
Okay.
So like we all actually, I didn't go to school with my best friends. I went to like the private school. They all went to the public school, and then our guy friends went to the private school with me. So like they were my friends from birth, and I kind of like introduced them.
Yeah.
And then we went separate ways for college, and like never planned to like move together, reunite. It was just kind of like we graduated. I was coming to Nashville. One of my guy friends who live here now played football at Vandy. My best friend dates him, and she like got a job that was remote. So she was like, well, if you're going, I'll go. And then like our 3rd best friend who's just like, I don't have a job. I'll just move and figure it out. And
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's what happened.
I love that. Wait, so you said one of your girl best friends dates one of your guy best friends.
Yes.
How is that dynamic in the friend
Awesome.
group?
They're gonna get married. They've been dating
Okay.
since high school, like freshman year high school. Like
Okay.
her first kiss, everything. Like
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
they're getting engaged like probably next year.
Oh my God.
And it's not.
gosh.
Everyone's like so used to it because it's never been different.
Yeah.
But we've had some like dynamics where like some of our friends, you know, high school, everyone dates each other.
Yeah.
Everyone hooks up with
Right.
each other.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So like we've had some overlap in our history of being friends, but like we're all strictly like friends, family now. So it's
Like
good.
that's never like fucked up any type of friend group dynamic.
It's definitely made it interesting at some points in time.
Yeah.
But we're at the point
But
where
we're-
like
we're chill right
we're
now.
past it.
Yeah.
We're good. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So do you think that like guys and girls can be like we talk about this a lot on the podcast about how like someone's gonna usually be attracted to the other person, and then either that person will friend zone or you'll give it a chance. Like, do you think that guys and girls can strictly be friends?
Have you guys seen the movie How Harry Met Sally?
no.
Okay.
We haven't seen any movies.
So
No,
You've
seriously,
never
we're
seen a
not
movie in my
movie.
life?
We're not movie
Okay.
girls.
So my dad, we talk about this a lot because I'd be like, oh, I'm going to my guy friends, and my dad would be like, you're not allowed to like sleep anywhere, blah blah blah, and I'd be like, we're just friends, and he's like, guys and girls can't be friends, and I would get into fights with my dad about this growing up, but now that I've matured and like seen it, I'm like, I don't think guys and girls can strictly like both parties be completely platonic, not interested.
Yeah.
really? Well, what about your high school friends? Is that
Yeah,
different?
I think
'Cause
if
they're like
one of
family?
them would be like, I mean, if someone's not in a relationship, like I think if someone was like interested, someone would fold.
100%.
Someone
And like,
would
I mean,
fold.
like,
I
think
let's just
someone
like,
would
Yeah.
fold.
I mean, let's state the obvious.
Perhaps.
Gia is beautiful, and like,
Yep.
there's no way that like your guy friends aren't like, I mean, she's so hot. Like, I would want to either hook up with her or date her or something
or marry her.
or marry her.
She's wifey.
Like, there's just no way.
Jeez,
You know?
I hope so. I hope I might be. I don't know. Like, there's definitely like a fine line, and I mean, I think if you take all logic out of the process, the thought, and you're just like completely like physical, like would someone hook up with someone? I think the answer is yes.
Yeah.
But there's so much depth to it and so many layers and consequences to doing that, it like
100%.
almost couldn't happen. Especially like,
Yeah.
I think in my friendships, like it would just.
I feel this so deeply. Like, have you ever had a crush on one of your guy friends?
Like maybe in high school.
Okay.
Like I was, not recently.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
Yeah. I mean, I feel this right now because I feel like I have like a slight little crush on one of my guy friends.
Just a
but
slight
like,
one.
but like I will never like probably tell him because like I don't want to like one, ruin the friendship, or two, like try something out and it not work, or like I don't even know if he feels the same. Like it's like
I disagree with that so much.
Mackie thinks
You should make your move.
Yeah, because what's gonna happen when he's off the market and you never said anything, and then then
it's not meant to be.
But do you think you guys
engaged
could,
and
like,
married.
Yeah. Do you think you guys could be like angle? Like the thing is, for like if you're crossing that line, it has to be worth it. Like if you're if you're crossing that boundary, it has to be worth it. Otherwise, you're just messing us.
Okay, that's fair.
Like it has to be like, would you marry him? And if you're like no, then you're like, I wouldn't do it. But if you're like, if it's just a hookup, don't do it.
Oh no, this is more than a hookup.
It's not just a hookup.
It's your husband. So make your move. Make your move on your husband.
Yeah, but like I don't know. There's also like the problem with like I don't know if he's like ready for a serious relationship.
But you also never know unless you like try.
Yeah.
And then if he says no, then you're like, okay, I tried. Don't like, and then you can also move on and like try
Sounds
to.
stressful, but like maybe worth it.
Shut up, dude.
Maybe worth it. You must 100% of the shots you don't take.
Okay, yeah, we can talk about this more later, maybe. Off
We'll
mic.
get into it off mic.
Off mic.
I say go for it.
Okay, so you have a following on Instagram and on TikTok.
I do.
Did that all start from that video that went viral of your ex getting drafted and people were like, who is the girl in the red dress?
So definitely I like had a following before and like had brand deals, but it definitely escalated and introduced a new audience of like a lot of men, which not really my interest in my peak, but I didn't say it, you did, but no, I'm kidding. Grateful for
I
all
love
the
that,
followers.
you guys. Come on.
But
Disclaimer, thank you for all my
disclaimer, thank you guys, and I love you. No, but I definitely had like a bunch of brand deals. Like I would work with like Elf, I worked with like Princess Polly, that type of stuff. Like definitely smaller. It definitely elevated and like turned social media into my full-time job because I was a student, so I wasn't taking it too seriously. But then after that, I remember I had a bunch of like management companies reach out to me and being like, hey, you already have your following, you have more attention now, like this could be a career. And then like I was going to go to nursing school.
Wow.
And then I was like, oh, well, nursing school is not going anywhere. Let me see where this takes me.
Yeah.
And like now it's my full-time job and I'm so grateful for it. Grateful for my followers. Thanks, guys. But like that definitely did help for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so we know that you dated an athlete.
Correct.
Have you dated any other athletes in the past? What does your like past relationships look like?
So my ex was my first and only boyfriend I've ever had.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I never had a high school boyfriend. It takes a lot for me to want to date somebody.
Yeah.
Like, I either see you as like long term. Like, I don't do really hookups. That's not my thing. I'm not interested in it. I'm definitely a lover girl.
Oh.
Which is scary because I'm like, once I start liking someone, I'm like, no.
Yeah. It's like,
Oh my God, I
it's scary.
love that.
Yeah. So that was my.
Did you think
first
he was
one.
like endgame?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna get married. Like that was like the plan, and then just had some like eye-opening experiences, like on my end, I'd say, and I was like, you know what, I need to take time for myself. Like we started dating when I was 18.
Right. Yeah. Did you guys meet from home, by the way?
No, so we met at Penn State.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I was like, you know, I really like I had a lot of internal battles that like I wanted to know more about myself and like who I am independently. And I experienced other relationships that they were kind of like regretful that they dated one person and they never got to experience like themselves and learn about themselves alone, and like ended in divorce. And like that's probably one of my biggest fears. Like that. So I was like, you know what? Like when I broke up with him, like I loved him still and was like totally in love with him. And it was like one of the hardest decisions I ever had to make.
Right.
But I was like, I'll be grateful down the line, and like I have to do this for myself,
right? Because
I don't want to be 50 and looking back and being like, I never got like that chance.
I mean, that's like so mature of you to do, because I feel like a lot of people would stay in a relationship that like they're happy in and like they you know, want it to be end game, but like for you to take a step back and realize like I have some internal work to do, and like I want to not experience other things, but just be
and like be comfortable alone. I think that's so important. And like I'm finally at a place in my life, like it took a while, but I'm so comfortable alone. Yeah. And I like who I am, and I think I'm such a better person for it. And like when we broke up, I personally had like full intention. It was like, hopefully I learned about myself, and I'm confident like we'll make our way back to each other, make our way back to each other. And like that didn't happen, and that's fine. And like I'm okay with that. Like you have to like roll the dice, and how it goes, how it plays out. And you know, like you just have to trust life and trust the universe that it's gonna take you to where you need to be. And that's that. And I'm like so happy where I am now. So like no regrets.
Yeah, no regrets. I'm so happy for you. That's amazing. I feel like a lot of girls like will just date and then get married, and then you never know like what could happen if you've been dating somebody since you were 18.
Yeah,
like,
and
I agree with
there's
that.
no shame in that either. Like
yeah, no shame.
Yeah, if you feel like comfortable with that, it was just something personally
you wanted to set free for a sec.
And just I don't know. I just think being alone is so important.
That is very important, and like I will straight up say I hate being alone. Like like if I sit in my own thoughts for too long, like I will literally go insane. Yeah. So like I'm always like trying to do something, be with someone. I feel like you might be a little similar, but like I literally, I can't stand to be alone. Yeah. I've been single for maybe almost 5 years, but like I always need to be with people. So like that was something that back when I was going to therapy, I kind of stopped going, ghosted my therapist. But back when I was going, like I was working on trying to be alone, and it's something that I try to continue to work on, but it's scary. Like being alone is terrifying.
Yeah, it was that like the past year was like easily the hardest year of my life. Like I had so many like ups and downs and difficulties, but like I grew from it, and I'm so much better for it. I've learned so many lessons, and like being like I'm still like I think I'm comfortable being alone, but for like the past year, without my roommates, my best friends, like oh my God, I don't even know what I would have done. Like they heard me say the same thing over and over and over again. And just like, I'm surprised they weren't like, shut up already. Actually, they probably were, but like, sometimes you just gotta like get it out of your system. And
that's fair. So do you think you learned like relationship wise from this breakup, what you want in your future husband? Like what have you learned from your past relationship and through that breakup?
For sure. And that's like one of my biggest takeaways. And I think one of the important part of breaking up, like, there's a lot of qualities like in my ex that I think are so amazing. And there's a lot of qualities, not like qualities, I would say. There's just things like maybe I'd want. Like he was a great guy. He was a great boyfriend. But like there's little things that like, and I don't want to say this being like, reflecting on him being like, he didn't do this. I'm just saying like things like I want in like my partner. And like he had a lot of these, but like I need someone who can make me laugh all the time. Like I want to like be picked up and
like goofy.
Yeah, goofy. Like I need it to be lighthearted and like not so serious all the time. And that's like something like I learned just because I feel like when I was a very serious person. Yeah. And I feel like I lost a lot of myself, and that's like my own fault for not recognizing that and not like giving time back to myself to focus on myself. And like when I'm in a relationship, I feel like I give 100% to someone else. And I didn't focus on me and like give myself any like nurturing or care. And I feel like with that breakup, I was able to give myself time back and kind of like work on me and get back to who I was and like who I love that I am. So like,
I love that.
Yeah.
Same. I love it. What's your next question, KB?
Do you have any?
No, okay. I'm just like enjoying, like soaking it all in. I'm like at the show. You're doing great, Gina.
Yeah, no,
we can go.
No, you're doing perfect.
Let's go more fun soon.
Yeah, let's get a little lighter.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna ask, like, I know I at least have a list in my phone of like non-negotiables that I want in my husband, like needs, like, but also wants.
Is it really? Good for you. I don't have that.
Because
neither do I.
Like I have things in my head. I don't have a list.
Okay.
Like I know things that are super important to me and like are make or break.
Like what?
I think I say family, but family doesn't just mean blood in my head. Like you have to take care of the people in your life that you love. So like whether that be your friends, your actual family, like that has to be a priority for you. I think self-care is really attractive. Taking care of yourself, being kind to other people, giving back. Like for example, like if you're at a restaurant, like if you're mean to their waiter, like literally don't talk to me ever again. Don't ever talk to me.
Yeah.
What's like another thing? Ego. I hate egotistical people. Like if you're all about yourself and like you're a narcissist, I don't have patience for it.
100%. Like, and we talked about recently, like you don't have to be rich, or at least I don't think that you have to be rich, but like you need to be a hard worker and have ambitions and goals and things to work towards.
People that are motivated, that's so attractive.
So attractive.
So attractive when you like have goals and aspirations. And I think also being optimistic about like acquiring and like achieving your goals, so attractive.
Yeah. Another one for me is like having a relationship with God. Like I want to raise my kids religious. You know, yeah. Not like super religious, but like in a way that's like you believe that there is a God. What else do I have at my list?
You like friends, people who have friends?
Oh yeah, like I want you to have your own friends. Like,
yeah,
you know, like don't like come into my like I talk about like maybe wanting to have a long distance relationship because like I love my life here in Nashville and my people in my circle, and I don't really want someone that like comes into that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
so you wouldn't want your boyfriend to be in your friend group?
I don't think so.
Like,
I don't think so.
You can. I think like the dream is like to combine the friend group.
Yes. I
like
agree.
eventually and down the line, like everybody can just like all be one happy family at the wedding.
Yes. I think that's honestly ideal.
It's like sometimes I'm even down for like my friend to be a groomsman. But like as long as you have the majority of your groomsmen are your friends.
Oh, you're saying like one of your guy friends be in the wedding on his side? Yeah.
Actually, now that I hear that, maybe not. Definitely like my brothers though.
What are your thoughts on your boyfriend or girlfriend having girlfriends? Or like your boyfriend having girlfriends, like close girlfriends? I'm gonna flip the script. I'm asking you guys questions.
I love it. See, I have a lot of guy friends. Yeah. So I can't be like a hypocrite and be like, you can't have girlfriends. I'm fine with that. As long as like I trust that like you don't want to fuck her or like that she doesn't want you, you know?
I agree. I think that's how I am, because I have a lot of guy friends too, and like I'm the type of girl, like I'm not gonna, you can't really tell me what to do. If you're like, stop hanging out with your guy friends, I'm like, okay, bye.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, bye. Yeah. Like these are my friends. So like I think that's just like mainly on like trust. Like if you don't trust 100%. Your boyfriend and like trust that he's surrounding himself with respectable people with good intentions, like.
Yeah, I think I get a little annoyed though.
Yeah,
when it actually is happening to you and like you're there. But like I don't mind if like other girls are talking to your boyfriend or my boyfriend at the bar. Like I love that. Like if girls are going up to him and like talking to him and like trying to flirt, I'm like, hell yeah, like do your thing. And I'm like, but he literally doesn't like you at all.
Yeah, like, I love that, because I'm like, try your best, babe. Yeah. Like, and honestly, like, if it works, I'm like, thank you. Yeah, thank you for doing.
It's good to know that like he can pull outside of you,
right? Yeah, it's just a little like confidence out in public. But in terms of like the girlfriend, like I try to be really hard about it and be like, fuck yeah, I don't mind. But like I think at the times, sometimes like I'm like, that was a little annoying.
Depends on the girl for sure.
Depends on the girl.
Yeah, it's not black
but also like I said, I've been single for 4 years and like I've made so many guy friends in Nashville. So like if I bring a man into my like circle of friends, like. I mean, he's going to have to become friends with all my guy friends and they're going to have to like him. And if they don't approve of him, then that's going to be an issue, you know?
Yeah. I think like I want my boyfriend to be friends with my guy friends.
Yeah,
me too.
For sure.
Like I definitely do. Like, and I think their approval like means a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just makes life easier.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you ever approached a man in like a bar setting or a public setting, like gone up to him and been like, hi, I'm Gia. Like I thought you were cute.
I do a thing. And
oh my God, you do a thing.
No, I don't like actually do.
I love a thing. Tell me more.
Okay, my thing is like literally the worst thing in the world. Like I don't actually do a thing, but like I won't approach a man. I will look at a man. I will bat my eyes, and if he does not approach me, that's my effort. I will literally make I will make eye contact. I will give the eyes, and like that's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna go up to you if you don't want to come up to me. Like, but you have to make the eye contact. Like establish like I see you, and like you see me. And then if he doesn't make a move, he's not interested.
Wow, I've been learning so much about how important eye contact
It's
is.
so important. We've talked about this on the show.
In the last 4 episodes.
Probably 10 times. Like, it's so important,
Yeah.
especially multiple times. Check back in with each other throughout the night. Make sure you're both into each other.
Throughout the night, this is just tiring. Like, he needs to come up like immediately.
Yeah, I'll give it 2. Like, honestly, I'm not patient. Like, I'll look at you, I'll give you the eyes, and then if that doesn't work, maybe I'll try in 5 minutes, and if that doesn't work,
Bye.
You'll never see me again.
I don't really care.
Yeah. So
you're lost king.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're lost king.
I have a story time. So I was just in Phoenix for work, and I met up with a high school friend and his fiance, and we went to dinner, and it was just the 3 of us. Like, I was obviously like scanning the room, like head on a swivel, trying to figure out who.
Scottsdale?
Yeah. Scottsdale.
People in Scottsdale are
hot.
Prime.
Hot. Like, so many hot men. I was shook. This was my first time there.
Yeah, my boyfriend's not allowed to go to Scottsdale.
So I make eye contact with this guy throughout the night, like 3 different times. And I'm like, okay, I either have to go up to him or like hopefully he'll come up to me. It's like towards the end of the night. I'm about to call my Uber. We're both downstairs at the bar. He's walking out of the door and he looks at me again. I look at him and he waves to me like through the glass, and I wave back. Yeah. And then he turns around. He's already outside. He turns around and comes back inside. And I like walk to meet him. So we meet in the middle and we shake hands and introduce ourselves. And I was like, I mean, we made eye contact 3 times. Like, I was hoping you were going to come say something. And he was like, you are absolutely gorgeous, blah, 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 like all the shit. Get each other's numbers. I text him my name. He's like, was so nice to meet you. You're absolutely gorgeous. And I'm like, I think I said something like obsessed with you.
Obsessed with you.
I said obsessed with you. And he goes,
blunt.
Likewise. And I said something like, let's see each other again. And he hearted it and never heard from him again.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Wait, literally what?
What?
He hearted it?
What was the last thing
His
you
girlfriend.
said?
Let's see each other again.
Oh, okay.
So, like, probably a girlfriend.
You think?
That's happened to you before.
He can't say obsessed with you and then, like, he's like,
well,
okay,
I said
can't.
obsessed with you.
No,
Yeah,
she
and he said
that.
likewise. Like,
Yeah.
he was saying he likes you too.
True.
I'm going to say he has a girlfriend because who wouldn't see you again?
Oh, thanks, Gia. That's a positive way to look at it. Or he just maybe, I don't know.
I mean, what happened? Tell us what happened on Sunday.
Oh, so at the Titans game, we were at Barstool after, and it was like Titans Packers, like a bunch of Packers fans were there, and I was making eye contact with this guy again at Barstool.
Love the eye contact.
And I walk up
did
to
you
him.
actually make eye contact with him?
Yes, like 3 times. I swear.
Okay.
You think I'm making this up?
I mean, I just didn't ever see that, and I was with you.
Dude.
Sorry.
Are you staring at her eyeballs though?
We looked at each other.
No. But I thought it was also you and Hannah.
We were both looking at him, but I was like,
But
are
he
you
was
going to
like-
say something? I
He
mean,
was looking at you.
I love that Mackie was like, you tell the story. And then she was like, that didn't happen.
She's like, actually, that's a lie.
I never heard about the eye contact, but I'm glad that was a part of it. I'm literally not trying
we
to be
hear
a
the
bitch.
story?
What happened? Yeah.
Let's and then we'll go back.
so I go up to, we're leaving. I go up to him as we're leaving. It's literally him and like 10 other guys. And I'm like swerving my
Packers
way
fans
through.
or
Yeah,
was
Titans
crazy.
fans?
Packers. I'm like swerving my way through the friends, like trying to reach him. He's like in the back. And I'm like, hey, like I think, what did I say? Oh, are you single? I thought you were really cute. Are you single? No, I'm not. I'm like, okay, I'm married. And I said, where's your ring? I don't wear it. I'm just like a nice guy. I don't wear it. And I'm like, well, that's really weird. You should wear your ring. And she's like, and I walked away.
Yeah, he's a loser and a half.
What
right?
the fuck?
Do we think he's actually married?
That's
don't know.
So that's what we were saying. We were like, is he not
And if you're
into
not
me?
wearing your ring, that's a no-no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's a big no-no.
yeah, we don't like when
Are the-
married men don't wear their rings.
I wish you knew his name. We could drop it right now.
Are the Packers from Wisconsin? Okay.
Yeah, cheeseheads.
All right. Cheese. Yeah, that is so fucking bad. I was with
Cheeseheads.
somebody. I'm like, or I was walking with like Matt or something, and I'm like, no way they all wear cheese on their heads.
They literally wear cheese.
They literally
It's
do.
so gay.
Mackie.
so okay.
I mean, how do you even like make that cute? You really can't.
You don't.
Ian's a Packers fan.
Is she?
Yeah.
We're now beefing Mackie.
Dude, we definitely like. I'm fine. That
No,
Do you think the cheese on your head is cute?
understand.
no, I don't wear. No,
No,
I don't wear it.
You would never wear cheese on your head.
No, I would never.
Okay, but I understand if you're mad at me.
No, I'll get over it.
Okay.
But wait,
I'm
Kenna,
so
I have a
done.
question.
Yeah, tell me.
but like, what was your end game with like, okay, especially being in Nashville, it's tourists all the time. So like you saw someone in a pack, say he's single, whatever, like what's the end game here?
I don't do, like I've said, I'm open to long distance relationships.
Oh, right.
So if something were to
further,
work out, yeah, like I'm further.
The further you are, the better.
But like I also just like to practice. Like I like going up to men for practice, for the plot, for story time on the pod. Like I just like
Just for the love of the game. You're just out there for sport.
It's an adrenaline rush. It's like,
No,
oh, shit,
this
I'm gonna go up
yesterday
to
was
him.
a huddle of like 10 boys, and like she literally was like, "Excuse me," and like found this like
Wait,
blonde
I
little
kind
cutie.
of really love
He
that.
was so
I was
cute.
watching-
Wait,
and I
I've
was
never
like,
gone up to a guy. I don't think I have.
Oh my
But
God,
now
Gia.
I'm like, oh, maybe I'll do
Here's
it for
the thing.
sport.
Here's the
Yeah,
thing.
do it for sport.
You 100% should do it, and let me tell you why. Why, Kenna?
Why, Kenna?
Why?
try again?
Everyone will say on 3. 1, 2, 3. Why, Ken?
Thank you. Because we're all so beautiful that we I'm not kidding.
I love the confidence.
We intimidate men. Have you ever gotten that before? Because I've gotten that feedback a lot. I intimidate men.
I actually have so many thoughts on this, which I don't necessarily need to say, but I so agree with you.
We intimidate men, and they are probably shitting their pants, so scared to come up to us and say something. So, and it's also so attractive for a girl to go up to a guy because you're confident, you know exactly what you want. Go up to him and just be like, "Hey, I think you're cute."
Okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of like, if you don't have the balls to come up to me, like, why do you even want to date somebody like that?
I also
Okay.
agree with that.
Okay, that's
but, like,
true.
yeah, I mean, like,
But maybe they do have the balls.
you got to
they
do the
just
eye
need-
contact thing, and if it doesn't work, I don't want you.
Don't you guys agree?
So you're just gonna look at people
I want
for
a
the rest of
confident
time.
man.
You're just gonna give
Yeah.
eyes until someone comes up to you.
I mean, it depends. If I see someone, I'm like, you're my husband, I will run up to him. But like,
you will.
yeah, I just don't see those people.
People, yeah, especially
Me
here.
They don't exist.
I actually don't think I've ever seen them in Nashville. I remember I was moving here and I'm like, oh my God, there's gonna be so many cute Southern boys.
I'm gonna meet my husband.
Oh my God.
No,
Joke is on you.
it's bad.
Literally,
It's
Nashville
bad.
dating scene, so bad.
It's so bad. Are you on dating apps?
No.
You're not. Have you ever been on dating
I
apps?
made them and then I like instantly was like, what am I doing? Deleted. And then I have people come up to me. Like, I'll have someone be like, we matched on Hinge. I'm like, that's literally impossible. I'm like,
Oh,
that makes-
catfish.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I'm like, it's either catfish or I'm like, but no, not to match, or maybe someone be like, I liked you on Hinge. I'm like, how?
Oh, do we need, is it paused?
I don't know.
Oh, we'll
I
check
don't-
for you. In case she's
Yeah.
not paused.
Yeah.
Am I not paused?
Just everyone can see.
Like if you
like-
just deleted the app, like
I have like embarrassment of it.
then it might not be on pause.
Yeah, pausing help. Pausing help.
But there also might be girls out there that are like taking your photos and acting
yeah,
like you.
that's for sure.
Honestly,
but
go
that's
for
so
it.
embarrassing. So what are you gonna do when you go on the date?
Honestly, if, like,
She said, honestly, go for it. Okay, slay.
go for it. As long as like you're not making me look bad, I don't care.
I mean, like when he meets up or wants to meet up for a drink, I mean, you can't go.
Yeah, I mean, then that's their problem. But,
Yeah.
like, and they'll realize it's
An idiot.
not me. So,
Yeah. Okay, so you were on it for a little bit, but deleted.
yeah.
But you've never like gone on a date from them or like done any like nothing's ever
Not
happened.
dating apps. No, I've like connected. I was on Raya for like a month. I think because you get it for a month. I think I had it. And Raya sucks.
It's so bad.
Although if like you want to work with me, I love Raya, but Raya kind of sucks because it was like all Europeans. I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, listen, like I'm down for a little long distance. If you're in another continent,
Yeah.
I'm out. But like that's what I don't like about Raya. They should be able to make it a little bit more local. And I heard in New York City, like it's great because there's a lot of people on Raya in New York City.
Yeah.
But in Nashville, maybe because it's a smaller city, the only people like local are like some annoying country singer that
Yeah.
you don't really want anything to do with.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't agree more.
It's been
Yeah.
around the block.
Yeah, it's really
I saw
bad.
somebody's Raya from New York this past weekend, and it's like
It was great.
Yeah, it's great.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you currently single?
I'm currently single.
You are. Okay, so what are these rumors on TikTok?
I haven't
Okay.
seen them.
No.
Okay.
I'm single.
Okay.
I'm single for now. We're
Okay.
single.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I don't like speaking on things until I'm like,
Okay, fair.
Also, like, the internet loves my relationship updates for some
They
weird
really
reason.
do.
So I'm like, I was trying, like, first of all, that creepy that people even like sleuthed that.
Yeah, how?
I don't know. People are weird. And So my goal was, I didn't want to like even remotely talk about men or like anyone I'm seeing
online.
Yeah, online for like a minute, and at least until it's like established and comfortable. I think it's also like intimidating for maybe like other people because they didn't sign up for
right.
Like I signed up to have my life on the internet. Like
Right.
if you're doing whatever, they didn't sign up for that. So like out of respect, I try to keep it like private.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, it's hard.
It is hard.
But I'm single for now.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Anything like exciting coming up for you, like a cool collab or something like that?
I don't
You want to plug in?
try to think.
Well, we'll link like your Instagram.
Yeah, like
and your
follow me on TikTok,
Yeah.
OMGia, if you're a curly girl.
Well, did you make a new TikTok?
I did, because it was so many like men were just harassing me.
So is this your new one, or did you go
No,
back
I
to your
went
old?
back. I reverted back. So we're back to my old. We're back to OMGia. Go follow me on OMGia.
I love OMG as a username.
That is
Thank
a
you.
really cute name.
Should you make that your Instagram?
Should I?
Maybe.
I like thought about it, but like
It's
I don't want to like go
iconic.
back and then not have my name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True,
some
true.
some weirdo steal my name.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, that's my name.
True.
So we're gonna keep Gia Duddy, but OMG on TikTok.
Yeah.
Gia
We do
is such
love
an
the-
Italian name.
My full name's Javina. Yeah.
Oh.
That's like always my little fun fact.
Javina.
Javina.
How do you spell?
Giavinna.
Wow, that's
Wow.
so
Yeah,
pretty.
my mom kind of like messed it up. It's a made up name actually. Like growing up, I was like, oh, my name's so Italian. I studied abroad in Rome, and I was like so excited to tell everyone my name's Javina. And they're like, Giovanni? And I'm like, no, it's Javina. And they're like, well, we've never heard of that. And I was like, awesome. So it's kind of like, great, cool. So like my great grandmother's name was Jovina, but like it's spelled Gio. My mom was like, we're not gonna call her Gio. So like
Yeah.
she just made it Giavina. So it's a made up name. And
I
I'm like,
love it.
actually like
I
think
love it.
The only person when I would look it up growing up, Javina on Instagram, it's the only person that had the name. I think I may be the only person to ever have that name. So
That's actually such a
Wait,
fun fact.
That is cool.
yeah, it's completely made up.
I love it.
And you
it.
could go by like Rihanna. Like you could go by just your full name, like a Rihanna.
No,
or like Beyonce.
totally.
Like a one
Yeah,
name,
like
right?
I could just, and that's like when I made my
so
other TikTok,
true.
I literally named it Javina.
Oh,
And I was
that's such a
like,
slay.
that'll be me. I'm like, rebrand.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
In the future.
Yeah, like honestly, if like I make a brand or something later on,
You
I'll
should do
probably,
that.
Oh my god, you should.
I was gonna do. I was actually working on a little project,
Ooh.
and I don't know if I can say what it's called, but I guess I'm gonna say what it's
Okay,
called.
well,
it's called. Should I? Is it bad if I
Are
say?
you gonna
it?
get in trouble?
I don't know.
What is the product?
It's just related to my. It's related to my full name.
Okay.
Like yeah,
You should make like a hair something.
yeah.
Oh, is that okay?
It's hair related. It's curly hair related.
Gia, like a lot of her pages,
curly hair.
curly
stuff.
hair girl
Yeah.
stuff, and I mean your curls are beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
Just
feel like
They
you've
are.
put a lot of like time
a lot
and
of time loving it. A lot of TLC into
Yeah.
it. Yeah. So if you got curly hair, guys, and you need some tips,
yeah,
Follow
she has the
me.
cutest hairstyles. I wanted to try one that you posted.
I
It was
love
like
the
a
bows.
yeah,
The bows.
so cute.
oh, the
But
little
like
bows ones. I
Yeah.
had like a red lip in that video. I
So
just have
cute.
been doing this like new one where it's like a half back and you flip it inside out.
That's when I saw
Yes,
that. I
you
was
need
like,
to try it.
I want to try
It's my
that.
favorite hairstyle. It's so cute.
Okay, when I'm done with the braids, I'll try
You could do it with braids. I bet you would be so cute.
Okay.
Yeah, you just do half back and then flip it. Like, I bet you'd be so cute with braids.
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
I'll send you a pic.
Please do.
Okay. All right, Gia. Well, thank you so much for coming on the
course.
show. That was
Thanks for
so
having
fun.
me.
And everyone, make sure you follow Gia. And don't forget, our Love You Bye hats are live. So make sure you click the link in the description or head to our Instagram to shop our hats. Love you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Love
Give
you.
us a-
Bye.
Bye.